Stefon Diggs was recently traded to the Houston Texans after spending 4 seasons with the Buffalo Bills, where he was very productive as the top target for quarterback Josh Allen. But with the trade, a common question that has been asked is, can Josh Allen succeed without Stefon Diggs? And this was a question that was addressed by the Peaky Pirate on X the night before Stefon was traded, when he said, does Josh benefit from having a top-tier receiver? Yes. Is he essential to his success? No. The crazy part about this is the fact that Stefon Diggs actually replied to the tweet by saying, "You sure?"
What'd you just say?
I said I'm your daddy.
And I'm certainly led to believe that this was the final straw in this whole Diggs dilemma, and that the Bills general manager, Brandon Beane, saw the X post, because here's what Beane had to say in a recent press conference.
I mean, I don't think Steph made an All-Pro before he got here, and he made multiple and some Pro Bowls in there too.
And it's also pretty telling that the Bills were willing to send their best wide receiver packing for just a second-round pick, all while swallowing $31 million in dead cap. Diggs is obviously an awesome wide receiver. I mean, just look at the numbers he put up over his 4 seasons with the Bills. He had 445 receptions for 4,623 receiving yards with 37 touchdowns, and was named to a Pro Bowl every single season with the Bills, all while having a Pro Bowl season in 2020. Welcome back to the Bills Bunker, everybody. I'm Jake Varco, and today I'm going to be talking about a pretty popular topic right now. It's a hot topic after Stefon Diggs was traded to the Houston Texans, and I'm going to be telling you why I believe Josh Allen will succeed without Stefon Diggs in this offense. But before we really dive into this video, I'd like to take a moment to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, check out other content right here on the Bills Bunker, and if you like this video, which I know you will, click that like button, give this video a thumbs up. Here we go. So a lot of posts like this that highlight Josh Allen's stats without Stefon Diggs have been circulating social media as of late, but they don't really tell the whole story. And that's because Josh Allen was frequently described as a raw talent coming out of college. We knew that he was going to be a bit of a project. It was going to take time to develop him. And he literally had no star power around him in his rookie campaign. His top targets at the time were Zay Jones, Robert Foster, and Kelvin Benjamin. For crying out loud, that is just atrocious.
It's garbage. That's total garbage.
Even without Diggs, the weapons that Josh have right now are a heck of a lot better than what they were in his rookie season. He has newly acquired wide receiver Curtis Samuel to go along with guys like Dalton Kincaid, Khalil Shakir, and James Cook, who operates out of the backfield. And let's not forget the fact that Diggs basically disappeared in the back half of the 2023 season when the Bills were starting to win, going on a run of games when they won 6 straight games, all the way up to the AFC divisional round game against Kansas City, where this infamous drop by Diggs happened. Diggs had just 37 receptions for 349 receiving yards and 1 touchdown, while Khalil Shakir emerged as a weapon for the Bills' offense during that same period of time, recording 20 receptions for 363 yards and a touchdown. Some similar numbers, all while Shakir played in 1 less game. Now, there's no denying that Diggs is a true number 1 wide receiver, and he's someone who can impact an offense in so many different ways. He is someone who not only can catch the ball deep, he can take in a lot of receptions and be productive that way, but he can also take on double coverages and help free up other guys around in the offensive scheme. But is it really worth the headache of having him on your team? Just think about how many times we've seen Stefon Diggs send out cryptic X posts saying things like, "Come and rescue me," and "Ruddy for whatever," with his brother Trevon Diggs also chiming in. Not to mention the sideline antics such as throwing tablets while overseas in London, or yelling at your quarterback in the middle of a snowy divisional round playoff game. It's all just too much to fathom, and I think James Jones said it best in a recent episode of Speak when he said this.
Once they figure out they can win without you, you are going to get traded.
He's right, because the Bills won games without much production from Diggs in the back half of the season, and Diggs has also been a non-factor for the Bills in the playoffs over the last few seasons. The last time Stefon Diggs had a touchdown in a playoff game was January 16th of 2021, and since then the Bills have played in 7 postseason games, getting little to no production from their former top target. While Diggs is obviously an elite level wide receiver when he's on top of his game, the relationship between him and the Bills finally reached the boiling point, and it was clearly time to move on from him. If you look at some of the other top quarterbacks in the league, they pretty much always have a reliable top target. Just look at Patrick Mahomes with Travis Kelce, or Joe Burrow, who has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. So there's definitely a need for a new receiver one in Buffalo, and this is something that they can address via trade to acquire a guy like T. Higgins, or they could use the draft capital they just received in the Diggs trade to move up in the draft and get a young top option at a cheap price tag against the cap. Now, whatever happens here, I truly feel as if it's for the best, for the betterment of the team here with the Buffalo Bills, because obviously Diggs and the Bills, they didn't mesh well. There were some problems in that locker room, and it wasn't just with Buffalo. The same kind of thing happened with the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Bills, they have a big void to fill in his absence. I think they can do it. They just need to find one of those top wide receivers, whether that's through the draft, through a trade, whatever that may be. We just need to trust in Brandon Beane to do the right thing here. Go out and get a wide receiver option. Obviously, we know what Josh Allen is capable of doing. Josh Allen is an elite level quarterback, one of the top in the league. And if you give him a reliable option, I think he'll succeed just fine. But I want to know how you're feeling about this move, and do you think Josh Allen will succeed without Stefon Diggs in Buffalo? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video and you agree with me, give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned for more content coming your way, and if you haven't yet, I encourage you, subscribe to the channel. Trying to reach 4,000 subscribers here. Closing in on it. Closing in. Just like, you know how Diggs did that after the catch. This close. Thank you for watching. I'm Jake Varco. This is the Bills Bunker. Go Bills.